Having self-confidence and believing in ourselves is the first step towards doing anything new. We have to be able to trust that we can handle whatever unexpected things life will throw at us. Having self-doubt is, of course, a very human thing. We all have self-doubt from time to time, sometimes all the time, depending on what we're navigating in our lives. But we can find ways of dissolving it by addressing it. So, I have 4 questions for you. We're going to move through them really quickly, 1 minute each. Ready? I've got my journal, my pen, our timer. I've even got tea today. It's quite early in the morning here still because I was in the mood to get journaling with you today. Okay, now I'm ready. Question 1. What am I afraid of? Let's begin. Oh, it's a loaded question. The funny thing about fear is that we generally all have the same fears, which kind of makes it easier because, and then we're like, okay, you know what? We all fear things like, oh my god, the word just disappeared from my mind and I was just thinking it, failure or not being loved or something terrible happening to us and so on. So you are not alone in whatever you're afraid of. I just wrote, I'm afraid of getting things wrong. I mean, I can really psychoanalyze this, but our minute is almost up. Shall I psychoanalyze it a little bit? All right. You can keep writing. Our minute is up. I was chatting. You know, we are we come into this world and have life experiences that then provide us with an idea of how life is. And so when I was a small child, I equated getting things wrong with not being loved. And so that was very dangerous because love is a basic need that we all need to survive. Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Please move along. Yes, please. And so it feels like a really foundational, fundamental fear, and I need to overcome and navigate it over and over and over again as I do new things, as I take leaps towards things in my life that I really want but that I've not done before, and so on and so on. Anyway, you get the gist, and so you might have a similar story. Shall we move on to the next question? Next, question 2. What is the worst thing that could happen? And you know, every time you answer these questions, some of the answers are going to be different because you're navigating and working through different fears and different subconscious beliefs and conditioning. Has it just gotten darker in here, or is it me? Winter. All right. 3rd question. What is the best thing that could happen? This is a bit more positive, isn't it? Okay, that's I'm in it. And I want to speak to, what am I afraid of, was my answer to the first question. I mean, I'm afraid of getting things wrong was the answer to my first question. You know what I mean. And the fact is that I can't avoid making mistakes. That's part of the human experience. I'm going to fuck up over and over and over again, and we all are. And of course, I'm going to do my best to do things well and kindly and compassionately. Hi, just checking where you are. But that doesn't mean that I won't get them wrong. And so it's not in avoiding getting things wrong. It's in creating community and a gentle landing pad for when we do, and also coping mechanisms and skills for when we do get things wrong. So that was kind of my answer of what's the best thing that could happen, is to feel really safe and held when I do get things wrong. All right, fourth question. What might I learn if I try anyway? So the thing that I have fear around, the thing that I feel self-doubt around, the thing that I'm looking to have confidence around, what might I learn if I try and do it? Okay, there you have it. How does that feel? Maybe a little bit of a change in perception is all you need to approach things in a different way. As always, I like to leave you with a magical bonus question, which is, if I fail, how can I give myself permission to try again? If you fail, how can you give yourself permission to try again?